You know, I always been a LeBron hater, so
Hey, hey, look,
even though I know he's one of the best out there.
yeah, Kobe's my guy. Look, man, Kobe's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
That's my
But
boy.
but if LeBron wears the purple and gold, I gotta support that. If fucking
Mhm.
If Scooby Doo joined the Lakers, I gotta root for him. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
Hey, they gonna need him when Brooklyn put that thing to his ass.
Man, you say what you want to say, dog. It don't matter, man. You still gotta
Yeah.
come up and play, man. Still gotta come up.
Oh,
I honestly do think it's gonna be Brooklyn and the Lakers, though. I do. I
okay.
think it, yeah. And I hope it's somebody that's gonna join in here to go back and forth with me. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hey, I'm gonna have all of them on there though. What did you really think about the fight last night?
you talking about the Lipnets fight?
Yeah.
I was shocked. To me, it just I don't know. Maybe it was just me, but maybe they took this guy lightly. But then you think about like this dude, the build up on him was pretty good. On the young,
Mm-hmm.
the build up was good. I just felt like if styles make fights, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I think style. I think his style was all wrong for Lipnets. Cause number
Yeah,
one,
cause
he
Lipman
don't have
got
lateral
that.
movement.
Yeah, Lipman got that come straight forward style, and Ennis moving around, putting them punches to his ass, man. You know,
Yeah,
and that shit wasn't working, man. I'm like, man, left southpaw. I mean, he was just killing them, dude. Ain't nothing
yeah,
Lipman that could have did.
yeah. I think the style was just all wrong for him, man. It was just all wrong for him. It was.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
But
when
just
I look,
think, I about to say, just think, ain't nobody else do that to him, though.
nobody, nobody, man. And it's like he was in slow motion. Because for a minute, I was like, maybe he ain't trained or because the way he went down was
He ain't want
like
to get back up.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like when if you look at when Garcia knocked him down, he got right back up. He still had that. But this dude hit harder than Garcia though. This dude he do
Yeah.
hit hard. So you got to
Hmm.
take that into calculation, man. That dude hit hard,
Yeah.
and that was a
And
solid shot.
the only one put him down was Mikey. But I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna win, but I didn't think he was gonna win like that. Total
Yeah,
dominant.
yeah. But some people was just saying, that Lipinus was just gonna walk through him. They was just like, this gonna be one of those fights where 5 or 6 rounds, the better fighter's gonna prevail. But what they didn't predict was there's gonna be the other way around.
Look, that's them casuals like Q who talk all that shit, say he rooting for Lipnex, talking about he gonna do all that shit. Q and see what happened, just got totally demolished.
Yeah,
So
he
we
did,
got
man.
that
Yeah,
bullshit. But I
yeah.
don't know. Go ahead.
No, I was like, I was in and out with the fight because I was watching some other stuff. But from like the thick of things, man, just watching it for what I did watch, it just seemed like dude was the better fighter, man. All around. His
Mhm.
lateral movement, his jab, his ability to get in and out when he was able to hit Lipinets without him touching him. And that was the main
Exactly.
thing. That's what it was about.
Exactly. And his
Yeah.
defense, man, I like, Lord, that nigga got the Mayweather shoulder roll.
Yeah.
I know Boostman looking at Mayweather film all day long. I mean, footwork. I
Yeah,
mean,
that movement, it was key because what it did was it discouraged Lipinets because he's used to fighting in the phone booth.
mm-hmm,
And dude was like, "No, dude, we taking this outside the phone booth and we're gonna dance a little, we're gonna box." And he didn't run. The thing about it, he
mm-hmm.
didn't run. He just
Not at
he
all.
had a calculated attack, man, and it made I say around round 3 or 4 is where it really started to affect Lipinus, where he realized mentally, damn, I can't even really hit this dude. Because when he
I
did, he
got
hit him with
I
a good
gotta
shot.
find a way out. He was
Yeah,
like, I gotta find a way out.
yeah, right, right.
Yeah.
So he
He
was
like,
like,
fuck that.
yeah. But
So
Lipinus
what's
caught him
next?
with some good shots, though. He caught him
Huh?
with some good. Lipinus
Oh
caught
yeah,
him
he
with some
caught him
good
with a
shots.
good right. He caught him with a good right. And like I said, um, if Boost not chinny, people gonna be in trouble.
Yeah,
If he not chinny, if he can take them punches, people gonna be in trouble.
yeah, because he had good length too. From what I saw, he has good length, and he used his jab. His lateral movement and his length is what hurt Lipinus. I mean,
So
that's just what I feel.
the motherfuckers in top five, they be like, oh nah. We ain't messing with what is he, 22, 23?
Yeah,
Nah, man. Let me get these fights and get my ass up to 54.
yeah. Let me move on up.
We not fighting this young motherfucker. This young motherfucker hungry. We ain't been hungry since we won them belts.
Yeah, yeah. That Bama like Clubber Lane, man. She hungry, man.
You'll laugh, but you know who I wouldn't mind seeing Boots fight? Sean Porter.
Yeah, that would be a good fight.
Porter coming straight at him. Oh man,
yeah,
I love
but see, Porter, his attack is straight ahead, but it's more calculated. You know what I'm saying? He don't just come like a Rocky Balboa. He's like, it's calculated. When he fought Spence, his attack, it was a little wild sometimes because that's just his style of fight. But for the most part, it was very calculated, man. He was using angles to come in. I think Spence, it would threw Spence off that he wasn't used to that type of angle. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what made the fight tough for him because he was catching Spence with punches that was coming from our angles. And I think
Spence used to be in 100. Spence used to been doing 100. Porter was doing 100.
Yeah, he was, man.
So that made out to a good ass fight.
I want to see that fight again, man. Okay, don't get me wrong. I want to see Spence and Crawford. I want to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? But it wouldn't be bad. People might say that it's bad because it wasn't a lackluster fight. I mean, it wasn't like a bomb burner. But if you look at it, man, it was a good fight because both fighters had to dig down deep. That fight was close. It would be a time where it went. If you from the rounds, it was like Spence went around, Porter went around, and then vice versa. It was never a time where 3 straight rounds was won. Not that I can remember. You know what I'm saying? It was back and forth, and those are the fights for me. Those are the fights I want to see because it brings the best out of you, man.
Yeah. If it wasn't for that knockdown, that fight could have went either way, man.
Yeah. And I think the knockdown was more of a shock knockdown. It wasn't one of them joints where, oh man, like I'm really hurt. He
was shocked because he told him, "Come on, let's go."
Yeah, let's go. And I think Spence was like, man, he was looking like Apollo when Rocky was like, "Come on, let's go." Like you really? This what we doing here? But I wouldn't mind. Like I'd rather see my A fight right now would be. I got 2 A fights that I want to see. I want to see Spence and Crawford, and I want to see the heavyweight. I want to see Wilder and what's the name again? And Fury.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, because I truly feel like, and I'm not making excuses for Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I just think that costume that he had on. So people who don't work out and don't do those type of workouts, they wouldn't understand. Like that's like carrying like 30 or 40 pounds on your back for a whole football field up and down. I don't care what type of shape you're in. That's gonna take some legs from you. Because when the last time did you see Wilder look like that in a fight? You never saw that. You never see him just like after the 3rd round. He couldn't even stand up.
Yeah.
So
I put it like this. Tyson Fury did not do no damage in the first fight or nothing. So all of a sudden, this nigga got Hercules strength, power. I don't give a fuck how much weight he put on. Ain't no way in the world he can hurt that man like he did. Hey, something happened, something went wrong.
And so hold on. So what you speculate?
Something happened, something went wrong, and I'm just gonna leave it at that, man. Look, that's just like me and you fighting, right? And you ain't hurt me. I ain't feel no buzz. I ain't feel nothing the first time we fought. The second time we fight, I'm like, damn, the fuck? What he got bricks in his hands? What the fuck happened? It was just a month ago. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, it's just a month ago, man. What he hit? Feel like he hit me with motherfucker put a dent in my head. What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean,
it wasn't weight. That's for damn sure. It wasn't no weight. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Let me ask you this.
I don't want Paul in this video and calling me names, you know.
But let me ask you this: was Bada involved with this fight?
I think it was.
Okay, well, I mean, because Bada, they show up at your doorstep.
Now, don't see you about to change the whole subject. Don't do that to me, man, because I'm gonna talk about Steroid Man and Keith Thurman. So I'm gonna stay online.
All right, okay. Let's stay on chat. Let's look. I forgot who I was dealing with.
Motherfucker, water healed your shoulder and all this bullshit. You know what I mean? But other than that, what's next for Boots?
Oh, that's a good question, man. That's a good question. He's like 27-0. 25 knockout, 24 knockout.
Man, he up there, yeah. What
Yeah,
you
because
want to see him at? What you want to see him do?
I want to see him test the waters and at least in the top 5.
They ain't gonna get no
because because last night, and yeah, you're right, because last night was a big test.
Mm-hmm.
This
They're
dude
not
Lipnets
gonna give
is
him a chance. Nah, he got to look. I think he got to look for somebody in like from top 6 on down.
so who you thinking? I haven't looked at the board lately.
I don't know, but because he keeps saying all he wants is championship fights. You know what I mean? But I forgot the remember the guy that had a draw with Lipnets, Castile Clayton.
Yeah, that was
He
the
just
fight, right?
he just called him out. He said he won boot, and both of them undefeated. But is that a step up, or that's still the same level as Lipnets?
That's either leveling off or going down. It's not going up because remember
Yeah.
the dude
Mhm.
the dude, what's the dude name that you just mentioned that won a draw with Lipnets?
Castile Clayton.
Yeah. What has he done? Who has he beat? He hasn't really beat anybody.
Not no names.
Yeah. So sometimes you gotta look at it like, what did you do to your resume? Did you up it or did you just keep it recent?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta look at because
Mhm.
you can't say, well, just because this person beat that person that they could beat this person. I get that, but it's to some point you gotta say this person hasn't done enough for me to even
Yeah.
say if I beat him that it puts me here. Boots
Mm-hmm.
beat Lipnets and that puts him. It springs him up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my
That's crazy. So what do you think if Lil Bub be like, come on, let's get it. I'm gonna get this boy a chance. Let's see what's going on. What do you think happened?
I don't know if he's ready to swim with the big fishes yet because Lewis, we both know, and my brother told me this himself. He said when he fought Timothy Bradley,
Mm-hmm.
and that was his first big stage fight, and he
Mm-hmm.
said when those lights come on, man, it's a different magnitude, man. Everything changes, the weigh-ins, everything, the crowd, everything. It plays a big part into your psyche, man. He said you can
Mm-hmm.
have the skills, but do you have that ability to endure the media and just everything that comes with the big level fights? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That veteran in the ring, man. He know what he doing. He know the ins and outs. The sneaky shit. You know what I mean? Shit Boots haven't felt yet. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That smarts in the ring. The Floyd
What's
Mayweather
gonna
shit.
happen? Right. What's gonna happen when you lose 2 rounds in a row? Can you stick to your
Yeah.
game plan and see through it?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the things that I watched it firsthand. Just talking to my brothers and just
Mm-hmm.
following their careers. As amateurs, man, and just knowing like, dude, boxing is a different level, man.
Yeah, what is
It's
trainer gonna do? What is father gonna tell him? We don't
exactly.
know what experience his father got. What he gonna tell him if he down 3-0 in the fourth round, shit like that. You know what I mean? That experience help.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, like I trainers are trainers, but I always believe in you can't take me somewhere you've never been before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't take me somewhere and be successful if you've never been successful at
Mm-hmm.
that level. That's just what I feel. For me, it wasn't until Angelo Dundee took over reign from Sugar Ray Leonard where you know, he stepped up. Because remember, when Ray was blowing it, his corner,
You blowing it, son?
you blowing it, son, you blowing it. Like he
Yeah,
telling you
yeah.
not,
I
and that's
got
not
you.
what you want to hear as a trainer. I mean, as a fighter. But
Mm-hmm.
guess what? It's good to hear. Like, damn, I'm fucking up. Like, I gotta get back on my marbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just think, man, all of the top name fighters, man, for real, they didn't take off until they got that bona fide trainer. That
Mm-hmm.
look at Tyson, man. When Kevin Rooney had him, it
Mm-hmm.
was. I mean, it was. Don't get me wrong, Tyson had a illustrious career, but I just felt like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of fights that he lost, he wouldn't have lost if Kevin Rooney was in his corner, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just what I feel. But like I
You
say,
reading the comments? Look who in the comment.
yeah. Let me see what the comments said.
Yeah, it's on the side. You gotta look at. You gotta hit it up. It'll come on there. Oh
Man,
man.
man, you know I need glasses now, man. Hold up, chat. Hold up. Comments.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna put a Jose.
I see
I'm
it.
gonna give you a link so you can come on in if you want to come on in.
Yeah, tell me to come on in so we can talk. I got a
We ain't
couple more
doing
minutes. I
we
ain't
ain't
doing
doing no
shit.
bullshitting.
Right. Yeah. Quentin just texted me back. He said he just left the gym. He said he ain't
That
got
nigga
time
ain't
for us
doing
right
no.
now.
Don't stop faking. He ain't doing no working out. That nigga skinny as I don't know what. Tell you stop faking. He ain't working out. He say he driving. Jose, he say he driving. Man, that nigga tell that nigga Q stop faking, man.
Yeah, yo, that joint faking
No
like he was in there benching 225 or something. You know what I'm saying?
No, that man, that be faking like I don't know what, man. But you know what? I swear, I think it's time Boots step it up, man. Again, I think
So
I don't
what
know,
would you
man.
like to
You
see
know
him do?
what? How about him and Mikey? If Mikey don't get that Pacquiao fight,
That'd be good. Okay. Because Mikey is not a big 140. He's a okay 140.
he
I
not
think that would be good.
he not going back down.
Nah, he can't. He can't make the weight.
Yeah, so it is what it is. You know what I
Cause
mean? He talked that talk. That's it.
man, you gotta remember those 5 extra pounds make a big difference when you got cut up off you, boy.
Yeah, huh?
Man, it's a lot. Hey, Slim, I watched it firsthand. I've never boxed. I mean, I did when I was younger, but I never went through that rigorous training. I watched my brothers, man, being,
Mm-hmm.
just not being able to eat what you want to eat, just being disciplined, man. Boxing is a grown man's sport. You don't play boxing. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of other things like football, basketball. So you can go out have a steak dinner with your boys or your wife before the game, whatever. Man, boxing you gotta eat. You gotta eat right, man. You gotta stay disciplined, man. And weighing in and cutting weight. That's a different element, man. For real.
Hey, your boy, man. Look, his name Boots look great. He here to support
Who that?
Jose. You don't see it on the screen?
Yeah,
Man,
look,
you gotta get some glasses, man. Man,
I got.
you need some glasses, man.
No, when I go to the comments, I lose the picture. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I see him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he right
Yeah,
though. He said, there you go. Boots has the warrior mindset. He's the good. Yeah, I agree, man. I
yeah,
agree. I'm trying to see, who we can match him up with next in the top 10, man. You can't go down.
yeah. And let me see who is this. He said, "What y'all think about Tyson Fury and AJ?" I got Tyson Fury, man. I wasn't a big fan of AJ, man. Honestly, because Fury could box. I just don't see AJ beating Tyson Fury. But shit happens.
You know
But if
what?
I,
I don't know, son. Even though I don't like neither one of them, Tyson Fury, hey, is the only one. That big bad motherfucking box. I don't give a
I
fuck
know,
nobody
man.
started. That motherfucking box. He can whatever he cheated or whatever. But you know what? I think I lean towards AJ because I don't think AJ checking everything. Gloves, Vada, everything. You know what I mean? And I don't think he gonna have a Tyson Fury can't punch, man, unless he cheat. I don't think he gonna have the power to stop AJ, man. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
When the fight supposed to happen?
It might not happen. You know how they bullshitting.
Let's see.
Bond say I want to see Boost versus Earl.
He ain't ready. He ain't ready for that.
I don't know about that, Shawty.
He ain't ready for that, Slim.
That might be too early for him, man.
That's a lot of thunder, baby. That's a lot of thunder.
Hey, even though I'm not an Earl Spence fan, I respect them. Them punches coming.
Yeah.
And they never stop coming.
And he gonna touch you too. He gonna touch you.
You know what I mean? So that'll be a hell of a fight, but I just don't think he have enough experience yet for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, Lou. What do you think?
Nah, he ain't ready for that. Because you gotta think this was his biggest fight last night.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I gotta go back and look at the tape to see how he was handled, how his corner Because when the fight was in between breaks, I would go and turn off to something else. And these
Mhm.
these are key things you got to pay attention to when you talk about stepping up into that next level. You got to see what his corner was telling him. What was his when he lost 2 rounds in a row? What was his mindset when he went and sit in that shit? You know, was he game to come back out with the mindset of, oh damn, let me win this round. I got to win this round. So those are things to look at, because when you fighting Earl, Slim, you're gonna lose some rounds. If not
I
all,
like
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it goes
exactly.
without saying, man. You got to be
And
ready
then,
for
and
that,
then
man.
what is trainer gonna say then? Then Jose say Boots has time on his hands. Virgil have time on their hands. Side. But you know what? I don't want to see them fight right now. You know, I want to see the big fight, but they real young, man. Maybe next year. I say the middle or end of next year, and both of them still undefeated. I think they will be. I
Yeah,
love Boots and Virgil. Oh man. Oh man. That'll be a fight. Pay-per-view. Even though I stream most of them, I will pay to see that joint. Them youngers be going for it. But I think Boots,
yeah,
because Ortiz defense is shit. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
He get hit too much to me. I think
I
he get hit way too much.
who do you like, Pacquiao and Crawford? Who you got?
You know, I don't like neither one of them. I hate both of
I know,
them.
but
Man.
I know, but you
I-
still
you
got.
know what? Pacquiao, Crawford probably beat Pacquiao because Pacquiao's up in age. But Crawford Chenny, you know my word, Chenny.
Yeah,
Actually, I
you be
thoroughly
killing me
say
with that word too.
he feel like bricks.
You be
So
killing me
I
with
don't
that
know,
word.
man. Manny hit him with one of them bricks. You know, he might do the cabbage patch on that motherfucker. You never know. Manny
Oh,
gonna get on. Manny gonna get on his ass, but smart money would be on Crawford. You know what I mean? I don't want
yeah,
Jamal and them to get mad at me, but and Jason get mad at me. But smart money will be on Crawford. But you know what? I might take 1,000 on Manny knockout. But I will put more money on Crawford just to even myself out. You know what I mean?
yeah. Let's see. Bon QQ. He said, "How did you feel about Danny Garcia saying moving up?" I thought that was, when I saw that, I was gonna call you too, Lewis. I think that might be a good move for him, because at 154, there's not a lot of lateral movement fighters up there.
Mm-hmm.
Danny's a good fighter when he's in that box. And if you look at
Mm-hmm.
any fighter he's fought, they had lateral movement. They had their way with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So and he has the power to move up.
Mm-hmm.
He has the
But
power to move up.
I think it's a money grab for Danny now.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, because you got to
I
understand,
mean,
30, 31.
you can't beat them dudes. What the hell think you can beat Jamel's? Come on. Charlo will kill.
Nah, he
Charlo.
can't. He can't go up. I mean, just go up there. Don't try to be no sharp. Just
Charlo
go up there.
win. You know what I mean? Come on, man. I think it's time for Danny to let it go. He just want a few more fights, make a couple more $1 million, and I don't know. I'm
So
done
you
with Danny.
saying I was
I'm
mad
done.
when they gave him that decision over my brother. I'm still mad about that. Man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I ain't never get over that one, Joe. We was up there. I was sitting back.
Lamar, I thought Lamar beat him.
Yeah, we was Slim. We almost got to a fight up there. But we was sitting right behind them dudes up there. We was in Brooklyn.
Uh-huh.
And they was talking to me. I'm like, dude, like hey, Slim, we ain't backing down. I mean, I know
Mm-hmm.
we from away from home, but Slim,
Mm-hmm.
we was up there deep though. We had about 50 good foot soldiers up there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but I just felt like Lamont won that fight. His lateral
Yeah.
movement in boxing is what really I thought the reason why he should have won.
Yeah, that was a good fight there, man. I love that joint, man.
Yeah,
But then
two
you know,
fighters.
Danny was the name, and they up and coming, so they wanted, to give it to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had the better name or name. I see my man Bon QQ. He on it. Is Kell Brook a prime example of other welterweights need to?
Love a Triple G.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my glasses, dog. I can't. Hey, Slim.
Yeah,
This.
Triple G taught Kelly a lesson about moving up bigger weight class. Exactly. And that's the same thing gonna happen to Danny. Somebody gonna tie that. You can't keep trying to counter punch a motherfucker thinking that left hook gonna work, man. Man,
Yeah,
them
cause
dudes big up there. They hit harder.
yeah. Not only that, when they got that much tape on you, to
Mm-hmm.
figure out your movements and your tendencies, man, that makes a big deal, man. And that's what made
Exactly.
Mayweather so special. And people don't understand, man. That made Mayweather special. Just think about everybody wanted him to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody they wanted him to lose, and people got so much tape on his style, and nobody was ever able to crack the joint, man.
Exactly. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
And that's special, man. It's just almost like these other fighters at some point in time, their styles faded away, whether it was
Mm-hmm.
the age or whether they just people figured him out. That never happened to Mayweather. He's always adapted, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's always adapted. Like he's like, and I'm pretty sure he watched a little bit of film. He said he didn't watch film, but I'm pretty sure
Mm-hmm.
he watched just enough to get the surface on what your tendencies are.
Mm-hmm.
Might not have been in depth where he watching it like 4 or 5 hours a day, but to some point, somebody in this camp was checking out the tendencies of your opponent. You'd be a fool not to. You know.
Exactly. Exactly. Man, man. Danny, look at me. Retired. Don't go up there and get that
you
work, bro. I'm telling you. Take you, your little fine sisters, promoting them and do your real estate. Man, it's not worth that ass whooping that you're going to get at 54,
That's
bro.
right. You heard it here first, Lewis. You heard it here
stay,
first.
stay
Stay your
your
ass home.
don't go up to 54, Daddy. I'm telling you, man. Jose said not only did Dirk James get a second look at Danny, he's going to get hurt. Dirk trains Charlo and Earl. Yeah, man, of course. Yeah, man. Danny don't want that problem, man. I mean, he don't want that problem. Look, Earl put a whooping on you. I truly believe Charlo going to stop you. Because
Yeah.
this is my opinion. I don't think Earl can beat Charlo.
You say
I just
what?
don't. I don't think Earl can beat Jamel.
No, he can't. He
I don't
can't. He not big enough. They
tell
man,
you.
them dudes walk around 190, man.
Man, Charlo nice, man. And Danny want to go up to that shit? Nah, Danny, stay home. Hey, Luke, what's the guy name that Charlo beat that everybody thought I can't? He
Jay
got a hell of a
Williams?
fight, huh?
You talking about Jay Williams?
No, the other one that he knocked out in one round, 30 seconds. Like it ain't Erickson Lubin.
Okay.
So Lubin about to fight what's the name? That Charlo hit with the body shot, the one he just fought and stopped. Man, that gonna be a fight there, boy.
Yeah,
That
I
gonna
gotta
be.
check that out.
Oh, I can't wait till they fight, man. Man, but Lubin and Danny can't beat Lubin.
Yeah, I don't think so
Even
neither.
though Lubin Cheney or Vazario, that's what it is, Vazario. Lubin and Vazario about to fight, shorty. Oh, that gonna be a fight there, man.
So let
I
me
think
ask you this: do you think that Garcia going up that he should be attacking the big fighters, or should he just be putting his feet in the water to test it to see if he can handle that power, man? Because that makes a big difference.
because he
You
a
can have a
champ.
better skill than the person, but if you hitting them and they can't feel your punches, they'll take they'll take the punishment just to get to
Mm-hmm,
you. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? So I don't know if he wants to you know, just test the waters to see. I'm trying to see what opponents he could touch.
But
Test the
he
waters.
a champion, so he ain't gonna go back down. He ain't gonna try to test no water. A champion just gonna try to fight champions or somebody up there in the top three. You know what I mean? So he even gonna fight Lubin. He want to fight Lubin, Jamel, or J Rock, or somebody like that. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna go back. He ain't gonna fight nobody beneath him. He might, would it be a good fight for him? Swift. What's it? Jared Hurd.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that cat. Yeah, that probably would be. That
That'd be
probably
a good
would be.
fight for Danny Garcia, Jared Hurd. You know what I mean? And then that'll test each other because Jared Hurd would just be coming, he'll be coming back.
Yeah.
It's the J Rock law. So, that'll be a good test right there.
All right, read the next question? I can't read it. You gotta read the questions, man. So I get my glasses on Thursday, man.
Danny is not on Jamel Charlo level. Not at all.
Nah, not at all. I agree with you, Bon QQ.
Not at all. Charlo puts him. I give him 8 rounds. He quitting. If I was throwing at the time, you know what? That's Danny's mistake right there.
Yeah.
pride. He should have changed trainers. His father don't tell him nothing, man.
Nothing, man. Nothing.
You know what I
He just
mean?
like he's a good motivating what's his name, but he don't have like details of play by play type. He don't have that. Hey, Bon QQ, where you from?
And so even if he listened, a lot of other fighters even said he think he should have ditched his father. So, but you know, some of these guys ain't gonna, you know, they ain't gonna say. They keep their family stuff too much, man. Their pride is in it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jose said Charlo should be more respected on the pound for pound list. Man, that's that Oscar shit, man. You know what I mean? The Ring magazine, Jose, man, come on, man. That's all them racist, golden boy Mexicans, and that's that bull. I don't even respect that. If I was him, I'd take that damn belt and throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Because
when I first heard of the Charlo brothers, you know, I was kind of like people, you know, I was like, man, maybe people building them up too much. But when I watched them fight, it wasn't the fact that he lost; it's the fact that he came back and he won. He came back off that loss and he convinced everybody that he was the better fighter. That I think what's that? The older brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the Charlo when he fought.
Jamal the younger, Jamal the oldest one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like both of them, man. I think both of them are really good fighters. They strong as hell, man. And they strong.
He's right. He's so right, man. They ain't got Jamal or Jamal in the pamphlet. Come on, man. That shit. I don't even pay that Ring magazine shit no mind, man. The ESPN, I don't pay that one no mind either, man. You know what I mean? All that shit bias and racist, and you know, I tell it straight up. I don't bite my tongue, man. I don't pay nothing.
That's why. Hey, look. That's why I fuck with you, because you always tell it like it is.
Hey, Bond say you from Chi-Town.
Oh, I thought it said Chinatown. That's why I can't read. No, I'm not.
No damn Chinatown, man. Wait a minute. Here you go, Lou.
Nah, I just now found out that my eyes was out of whack. I gotta go Thursday get everything done, man. Because when you first said comments, I'm like, I don't see nothing. I'm looking like, but hey, man, it's time. It's that time, man.
Yeah, dude, he fight everybody, man. He got hard. He don't be bullshitting, man. Charlo don't care who it is. Hey, Barnes said, I don't think Usyk can hang with the top. Hell no, man.
Nah.
You know why they put him up there? Because he's white. I mean, be real.
He gonna be the next Tommy Morrison or the next what's the dude named Gary Cooney?
He should be fighting light heavyweight, man.
Yeah, I think small. Man, somebody he wouldn't be able to take 2 or 3 rounds of Wilder overhand loop punch, man.
Hey, look, did you see what Effie did to that boy yesterday? Do you think Usyk can take that punch?
Hell no.
He be down.
Sleep in the air, man.
See,
he needs to stay cruiserweight or light heavyweight. That's it.
Yeah, see, some of these guys that be having these podcasts, you know, they sugarcoat shit because they want these guys on their channel and want to be. But man, I don't give a fuck. The dude shouldn't be no heavyweight. He gonna, you know what I mean? But this shit is all politics, man. You know that shit, man.
That's what it's all about, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's all about, man. For real.
Exactly. See, I'm gonna put this one up here because you know I can't stand GGG. I don't think GGG should be in the top 10. That was Bond said. He should be in the top 10, the 20, the 30, the 40. Overrated.
It's all about the name. That's one thing I like about boxing. For me personally, as a spectator of boxing for years, for decades, my term is, what have you done for me lately? That's the terms that I live by. And he hasn't done it. What has he done? He's lost to Canelo. What was his last fight? What was Triple G's last fight?
Some bum. I can't even remember the name.
Like I said, it's a point where I don't even remember the fight. So if I don't remember it, then it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Because I watch boxing.
Man, I'm telling you, Jamal Charlo will destroy him in 8 rounds. I'm telling y'all right now. 8 rounds, Triple G be done. That's why he's not fighting. He's just looking for one more payday, and he gonna be done. You know what I mean? It's just a shame they gave that man. I mean, he's a good fighter, but I just don't have no respect for him. I mean, he fought some good fights, Canelo twice and Danny Jacobs, and that's about it. That's about it. Hey, Barney, if you at home, you want to join a conversation, man, I just put a link up in the chat, man. But
Yeah, come on in, Chi-Town, brother. Come on in, man.
man, that shit is crazy, man. I mean, I respect Triple G, but he's done. It's all about
Yeah.
payday now.
Yeah,
And
when I first seen him, man, he was hitting dudes in the earlobe, man, dropping. I was like, damn, this dude for real. And then I seen him fight. I was like, this dude for real, man. Like, but when somebody with some real boxing skills like Canelo, it exposed him.
mhm,
It exposed
yeah,
him, man. Because he had problems with Canelo, and Canelo got good lateral movement, man.
mhm.
He's learned it over the years. Because I just feel like when he fought Mayweather, he wasn't he didn't have that lateral movement to stay with Mayweather. So I think
Jose
when
say
he,
Earl and Charlo gonna fight in Texas pay-per-view on the same card. You know
yeah,
what?
I
I
saw that.
saw
I saw
that.
it.
I don't
Yeah.
believe it. For some reason, I just don't believe it. I think they
So
both gonna be, have their own card, but we'll see.
so what you think the
If
whole
they,
purpose of that announcing it together versus having them two have their separate cars? Because
well,
that don't
Mike
make sense.
Carpenter announced it. Al and Showtime, nobody or Fox, they didn't announce. Mike Carpenter announced that. I said they, but don't they seem strange? Both of them
I
fighting on
do.
the same card. Both, Jamel fighting undisputed. Come on, why would he fight on the undercard or they gonna do the co-main event like the both brothers did last time?
Right.
I,
But
I,
yeah,
I don't know how they gonna be.
yeah, I would love to get somebody else to join in, man, to get their perspective. I'm tired of reading these messages. I can't even read off the screen. You gotta
I
read
got
it.
it, man, because I know you blind. You can't see, man. You know what I mean? He said he at work. He
Okay,
working the
okay.
counter. Look, he
All
said
right.
his boss talking on the phone. Tell her she can get on. We love to see her.
And so long as she fine, I wouldn't mind at all. She ain't even got to talk boxing or sports. She can just
Hey, boss,
sit there and look
tell your
pretty.
boss she can get on, brother. We can talk. We can put whatever conversation she want. We got her. And that look, we're very versatile. It's not just boxing on this channel. You'll see, it's not just gonna be boxing. It's gonna be all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I don't see why they fighting on the same card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That gonna be a continue right there.
Yeah, I'm like you. If I didn't hear it from one of the head honchos, I'm not gonna inhale that one. I
Mm-hmm.
smoke it, but I ain't gonna inhale it. I hold out to inhale it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, because both of them. That you know how much money they can make separate cards, not the same card.
mm-hmm.
I mean, nah. So that's why I say I don't think it's going to happen or whatever. But we'll see. But I doubt it, man. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I think last night was a good step for boxing back in the right direction. Because over the last couple of weeks or months, boxing's
hmm
been it's been kind of sluggish, if that makes sense. But
yeah.
last night was a step in the right direction, man. You had three very good fights, man. Knockout
hmm
style fashion, and I think for me, knockout knockouts is what bring boxing back. And I'm not saying that's the only way, because sometimes you get wars in the ring that bring it back, but there's nothing like a knockout. It brings people back to the to the
It
to the
bring
table.
pain.
Yeah, bring them back to the table, because boxing is, and man, it's some of it's from COVID, but I think a lot of it is just lackluster performances. You know that really.
Yeah, a lot less. Don't nobody want to see that bullshit. Most people most people want to see most people want to see boxing matches, man. You know what I mean? I mean knockouts. That's why they come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If ain't no boxing matches, I mean knockouts. The casuals they be like, oh whatever, whatever. Who y'all think the best promoter right now?
Uh.
None of them. How about that? Because
Let me see.
they're not getting the fights made.
Yeah. But
Fights
then
we want.
all fairness, do you think COVID? Because you gotta understand, with no audience in the seat, it's no product.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to give these promoters time to adapt. Just like with the movie theater, not to change subject, but the movie theaters, HBO and all of they're adapting now. We got to
Mm-hmm.
give boxing time to adapt to what's
Mm-hmm.
because it's gonna happen, because their livelihoods are at stake.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna happen.
Yep.
We just gotta give them time.
Well, most of the people opening up now, so time will tell now. Because I'm tired of seeing these mediocre fights, man. And
Yeah,
what gets me is these people who's ducking.
yeah,
I'm ducking. I
yeah.
just
I
Ryan
got. I
Garcia, boy, I'm gonna get on you so hard one day, boy. I just
he gonna
can't
want.
believe
He gonna try to come and fight you, huh? Hey, look, tell him to get in line, right?
it. Man,
Hey, I got a
Ryan
question for
Garcia.
Bon QQ. I got a question. Give me 3 fights right now that can happen and that will save boxing, that will put boxing back at its peak. Three fights, or two if you haven't. I mean, for me, like I said, I already stated my fights, but I'm just curious of what the people out there thinking.
You say 3 fights that what?
3 fights that will put boxing back at its peak. 3 fights right now.
Tyson Fury, Wilder.
Okay, I said that one.
You said that?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I'm sure.
Charlo, Canelo.
I like that.
You're gonna laugh at this one when I tell you. Gary Russell and whoever.
Hey, you a damn fool, boy. You a
Gary said,
fool,
Gary
man.
want, hey, look, Gary want all the smoke. He don't give
He
a fuck.
do. Yeah,
I
he
just want
mad at
to
the
Gary
world right
fight
now.
somebody, man. You know?
Did Don respond yet? I can't see.
Huh?
Did my
Nah, he ain't
man?
responding
Oh, okay. But yeah, I
yet.
agree with you on those two. We agree on those two. I
Yeah.
do. And that third one that I said it'll be Spence and Crawford.
Yeah, that's see, I didn't mention that because I know it.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna happen. So
me neither. Me
I'm not
neither.
gonna live in fairy tale land.
And then if it do, it's gonna be like Roy and and Bernard when they were all like old and washed up.
Okay,
You
he
know what I'm
said
saying?
Jamel Charlo, Benavidez, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Tyson Fury, AJ.
Okay, Don, I can go with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can go with that, Don. I always like to get
It's
other
Bond,
people's
not
perspective.
Don. Get the glasses, man.
What is it, Bond? Okay.
Bond, B-O-N.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thanks for clearing that up for me,
And
dog.
but it's not Jamel Charlo, it's Jamal Charlo, the big
Oh,
brother. He
okay.
put Jamel. It's Jamal Charlo Benavidez. Yeah, I love to see that. I would love to see that. Oh, he said Pacquiao Crawford too.
Ah, I gotta go against you on that one, dog. I don't want. That's like an old man at the cookout fighting his nephew or his little. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
it's like an old man who had to cook out eating a hot dog, and the young man come grab him and say, "What you gonna do, nigga?"
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to see that. I want to see young dudes fight, man. I want to see at least the same age because you give up so much when you talk about age difference, man. You know, I know
Yeah,
people want to see that older guy relive those that glory days, but what happens when that young dude just mop the floor up with him? Then we sitting up there watching the we flicking back forth to a movie instead of watching the fight because we don't want to see the old dude get beat up. You know what I'm saying? You ever fight like with Camacho and Sugar Ray Leonard? No, but I ain't want to see that shit. I damn the crack. Sugar Ray, my
and
man,
I'm
bro.
a macho. I love both of them, but I'm a macho fan. I'm like, please stop hitting Ray.
Right, man. It's almost like I wanted to get up there, ride up there, man, and say, "Look, man, y'all stop this, man." Cause Ray,
Yeah,
that's my man, y'all. That hurt me to my feeling. That was worse than Larry Holmes beating up Muhammad Ali, man.
oh yeah. They should have never made that fight, man.
Yeah, man, for real.
I laughed like a motherfucker. I said, "Oh, poor Muhammad. Come on, man." See, that's why I think the Legend League, even though people like it, I think it's a mistake because I think somebody gonna really get hurt, and that when they get hurt, it's gonna be. I think they're gonna stop all that shit. Now, Oscar
Yeah.
coming back. I look at him training. I said, somebody gonna hit his old ass, give him a concussion. Man,
Hey, what the fuck? I mean, I gotta understand. Look, we ain't in their shoes. You know, we never, did something at that level, like far as sports. So I'm just gonna channel that and give them a pass. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do something that you loved at one
mhm.
point, you were really good. I would imagine it would be hard to let go. So
Well, it wasn't hard for me. The young guys still called me up to go play throw up football tackle. Nigga, you got your motherfucking mind. Not gonna play no damn throw up tackle. Get out to that man.
yeah,
Fuck
I
it.
got work tomorrow.
Huh?
Right. Like I gotta go to work tomorrow, man. I got shit,
Yeah.
grown man shit to do tomorrow.
I got things to take care of, man. I ain't going up there playing no tackle. One fall, one broken bone, I'm out for 2 years. A broken bone had me out for 2 years.
Right.
Anyway, and these old dudes, man. De La Hoya, I feel sorry for y'all, man.
Yeah.
Y'all don't hear how Tommy Hearns talking?
Yeah. That should
You
be
know what I
enough
mean?
right
No
there.
joke.
Taking a lot of punches, man.
And
Or
what's my other man name? James
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, man. I don't believe in that old school. No, stay your ass retired.
Yeah. I just feel like enough is enough, man. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, because when I was talking to my brother, you know, when he retired, and I just asked him, I said, what's he said? He just don't want to get hit no more. He said he
Yeah.
just don't, and that's it, man. And you can't even look at it like, oh man, dude, the man is a warrior. The man has been in the ring with the best of the best. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And when he say like, he just said he just don't want to do it no more.
Yeah, because after that Lamont last fight with Lipnets, I was like, nah, bro. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's time to
That's
go.
it. It's time to move on, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah. And he said he just didn't want to do it no more. And they get
Yeah.
it, dude. He's been boxing since he was 8 years old, man.
Mm-hmm.
8 years old, dog. 8 years. That's like 30, almost 30 years of your
Exactly.
life, dog. Like 30 years of your life, 25 years of your life. And at
Mm-hmm.
some point, that's just like with us. When we work our job, when about 30 years, you tired of it, you want to retire. So,
Yeah, exactly.
and see, people look at it like, oh, he just only fought, 10 years of professional, but he fought in the amateurs. This man been fighting
Mm-hmm.
since he was 19 years
Yeah,
old.
if you forget about all the time and all the fights they had in the amateurs, man, that shit put
Amateurs,
fear
man.
on you.
Hell yeah. Even though you got headgear, that's the training, the putting your body like a. I always look at that training as a wet washcloth or something. You rain that shit out. You got to drain that weight, man. You basically like
Mm-hmm.
drying yourself out, man. And
Yeah.
then you got to sum it up, take 2 days to recoup, and then get your ass in the ring and go to war.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And look at Lomachenko. He had all them amateur fights, man. And what he had, like 14, 15 professional, he done. He already done. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that shit put, like you said, man, that shit put wear and tear on you, man.
What did
Yeah.
Bond say? He said all in his prime
He
without.
said Ali in his prime without Parkinson would have baptized Larry Holmes. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course he
Yeah.
would have. Would have been, it wouldn't have been a contest. Pacquiao already made so much money, he don't want to retire because he hoping Mayweather would give him a second chance. Mayweather done. Mayweather, when you can fight YouTubers and make 50, 60 million, he done.
Yeah. Yeah, he done. The
He,
motivation ain't there no more.
nah. Pacquiao can wait. He know he ain't getting that no more. That's done, Bond. Ain't
So let
none of
me
that.
ask you: do you think that first fight, you think Floyd really won
When he fought who?
when he fought
Pacquiao?
Pacquiao?
I
Yeah,
was there. I won like 3,000 that fight. Hell yeah.
yeah,
Man, he ain't do nothing. He missed so many. Man, Floyd made that dude look stupid, man.
yeah, he
He
did.
won like I gave Manny 4 rounds. That's it.
Yeah, I
I
gave him,
was
I
right
gave him
there.
four between 4 and 5.
I gave him 4, man. Mayweather made that dude look terrible, man.
Yeah, he
But
did. Then
yeah,
talking about his
but
shoulder.
yeah. Wait a minute. So you don't start it. But yeah, Boy Manny said, oh, his shoulder was injured. He had what to call surgery and all this bullshit. But then he jumped in the ocean and said, God healed him with the ocean water.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
What
But that
they
ain't a
do
bunch
that
of
to? What
crowd,
they do that
man.
shit at? But
That
these
was a
Manny
bunch of crowd.
Pacquiao fans like my buddy Jamal and Jason, oh no, he beat the shit out of Flute playing Thurman and all that. He ain't beat the shit out of Mayweather, but still cried the blues talking about his shoulder was injured and all.
Mm-hmm.
Man, fuck Manny Pacquiao, man.
Yeah,
Just go retire. Go be
and just the
president.
style, Floyd just was the angles that Floyd was showing him. It was even if your shoulder was bothering you, and if it wasn't, you still the angles that Floyd displayed, man. The way he was
Mhm.
able to just manipulate Pacquiao, man. He was
Mhm.
fainting him, and then when Pacquiao rush in, and he would just
Mhm.
go right past him, man.
Dude, with a shoulder injury like he said he had and surgery he said he had to get, you wouldn't be able to lift your arm up this much.
Yeah,
Go look at the fight and see was he
yeah,
lifting the corners, right hand, left hand, and all the hands. And
yeah. Because I had that injury. I couldn't even put my coat on, Joe. I couldn't even put my a shirt on. I had to like extend my arm when I had that shoulder injury that he's talking about. So yeah,
exactly, bro. Pacquiao couldn't get past the defense.
that's it. You said it, Bonnie. That's absolutely correct. Cause see, he's fighting. He's used to fighting guys that want to go to war. Mayweather ain't doing that. Mayweather like, look, I'm gonna fight you, but I'm not going to engage with you. Why would I do that? That's your strategy. That's your high percentage strategy of winning a fight. I'm not going to engage in that. And he just
And
pops at him.
what gives me when they say, oh, he ran, go look at the fight and see when he ran. When the fight was over, the 11, 12 man, when he went walking around the ring laughing at us, say, dude, you the bum. That's when he ran. You know what I
Because the
mean?
first couple of rounds, Floyd came right out and was on the attack.
Right in the middle of the ring, moving him around, giving them angles, putting that jab in his little big head. You can't miss that big ass head. All you gotta do is just punch him. His head is like this big. You can't miss it.
Yeah, the way you beat him is you counter him. If you look at that hit that Marquez hit him with when he knocked him out cold, it was a counter shot. Pacquiao, for you to be a puncher, you got to commit. You got to commit, and he always commit. That's why Marquez was able to have those tough fights for him because he's a natural counter puncher, and these are the fighters that style is made good for them when they fight fighters like Pacquiao because they come straight ahead, and you could just counter them. I thought Pacquiao was dead, man. He looked like Apollo Creed on the floor. I was like, he was slumped over, man. I was like, this dude dead.
Lou, you stupid. You say he was dead. He might have been.
Because you know the fact that they fought the fourth time, I didn't really watch it. I was watching something else. But then I looked at my phone, was like, man, Pacquiao just got knocked out. I'm like, what? And I turned the joint on and they showed that joint. I was like, damn.
I was at that joint laugh. I said, good, big steroid head ass motherfucker need to be knocked out.
For me, ever since he has been alleged with steroids use, he hasn't knocked anybody out. Think about it. Remember, he knocked Cotto out. He stopped Oscar. He stopped what's the boy name? The Britain dude.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. Dude, he had to be, man, because he was knocking dudes out with one punch, and then all of a sudden, you just go 12 rounds with everybody. He went 12 rounds with Clotty, man.
I don't know, man, but don't say it too loud because our buddies in the boxing shit talking group. There's a lot of Pacquiao fans in there, man.
Hey, look, I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy. It ain't hard to find light skinned Luke. It ain't hard to find me. You know what it is.
See, I ain't gonna say nothing because all they gonna do is talk about Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? Because they know I like Thurman. But we talking about Mayweather, Pacquiao right there. You know what I mean? But if you ask Manny, he will tell you go back and listen to the tape. The reason he's taking on so long because he took so much punishment in that Thurman fight. He had to get his body back together. But before I get off this stream, Lou, I got a question for y'all.
Okay.
The Keith Thurman that fought Sean Porter, fought Danny Pacquiao. Not Manny Pacquiao. Danny Garcia. If he was healthy, can anybody beat him?
No, I don't think so. I don't. I'm a big fan of Thurman. People always say he is a one-hit wonder. No, he can mix it up. Before I even make comments on stuff, I go back and I look at the fighters. I look at their fights, their toughest fights, and what they did and how they handled it. Even when he got knocked down with Pacquiao fight, he went back to his corner and he came back out the same way. He wasn't discouraged or anything. When he fought Garcia, that was a tough fight. You know what I'm saying? He won it, but it was close. This is my thing. Look at all the close fights he was in. Go back and take a look at his mannerism in the corner when it's time for you to sit in the chair and your trainer telling you this or that. He was able to adapt. I like his toughness in the fire. Because at the end of the day, Lewis, you're not gonna win every fight.
Exactly.
You're not gonna win every fight. Everybody ain't gonna be Floyd.
Hey, what's his motto? I got to owe it. He wasn't afraid to let it go. Man, he beat him. Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, even when he fought
Bond
Porter,
said,
it's like.
hey, Lou, Bond said, no, I think that version of Keith is the best tough fight for anybody. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
A healthy Thurman that fought Porter and Garcia ain't up but one person to give him to go, in my opinion, that's Spence. That's it.
Yeah.
He will beat Crawford. He will beat all of them if he's
I think he'd be too big.
That
too
version
strong
of knocks will beat all of them. So Spencer, the only one, probably give him what he needs.
So how long you think it'll be before he get back to that form? Because I missed that form. I'm a big fan of him.
He said he want to fight 2 years. He might get they say he's fighting in July, and he might get one at the end of the year. I say next May.
Okay. You need a couple tune-up.
You know what? I would love to see Thurman and Crawford next May.
I would love to see that. I want to see.
And they got 2 fights in.
Right. I want to see that Super 6 or bring that back, man.
They ain't doing that, man. Them dudes make too much money. I wish we could pray for that shit. That ain't never happening. They making too much money. You know what I mean? It's like duck goose up in this joint now. Boxing ain't what it was, man. All these dudes ducking, but you know what? That pandemic making their ass want to get in the ring and see Broner. Give me some fights. I need that money.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's right. Thurman had one of the biggest IQs in the ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he do. I like the kid, man.
Huh?
I like the kid, man. He tough, man. He tough. He tough, man. And what I like about him, he controls his own destiny, man. It's like he knows that, look, this is my show. Y'all promoting it, but I'm in control of what's going on around me. And I like that. I like that about him. You can tell the way he talking his press conference, whatever. He's in control of his walk. You know what I'm saying? His fame and his setup. He's in charge of that. So I like that.
You know, I was so mad when he lost to Matty Patrick. Boy, you just don't know what money.
You know how much
money I lost, shorty. Oh, talk about pterodactyl arms and all that shit. Oh God, he losing this bum motherfucker, man. Old man, my boy gonna call me every day talking that bullshit, man. Oh, come on. Well, I hope he come back the one time that we know, man. You know what I mean? And Bond said, I won't be surprised if Thurman beats Crawford. Crawford couldn't knock out Gamboa, and Thurman is bigger than Gamboa. Well, that was in a smaller weight class. That was 140. But to me, you know, we're gonna have. I'm gonna have a conversation about Crawford and go live on it. You got to fight.
Yeah, you make sure you chime in, man.
Oh, I am. You're gonna be my co-host from now on. Light Skin Lou Peterson. You're going to be the Vibrato Entertainment co-host, baby. We're going to chop it up all the time. But, man, oh, God. Crawford got to fight somebody. I don't give people the eye test. I don't give him the eye test. I don't give Haney the eye test. All these motherfuckers. Oh, I give him the eye test. Fight some damn body, then I give you your props.
Right.
Simply.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fight somebody, I give you props. Haney, but you know what? Don't be surprised if Fortuna tap that chin on Haney. Fortuna fights dirty.
When is that? That's in a couple of weeks, right?
It's not. I think it's June.
Okay.
I think it's June. Javier Fortuna and Devin Haney. And, you know, Fortuna fights dirty. Me throwing elbows.
Yeah, I seen his fight. Yeah,
that shit.
He reminds me of, what was that dude name, man? I forgot his name, but he bringing you all the tackles with bleeding with the elbow, the head, all that.
Elbows, head. Oh,
Zuma Nelson. That's the Zuma Nelson.
Mm-hmm. That gonna be a good fight for Devin, but he gotta get past what's called. I forgot who he fighting. Everybody knocked out now, so I can't remember the dude's name, man. But Devin should beat him. But Devin got proved to me. I ain't giving nobody the eye test. Nobody. Get in there and fight. You know what I mean? Other than that, I can't. I let the other podcasts tell everybody, oh man, he's great. I'm giving him the eye test. He's real good. Lou, you can give him the eye test, not me.
He's like, damn that. And let him do it. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead up here, man. Get this workout in, man. I appreciate you bringing me on, man. You know,
yeah, man.
About sports. Hey, Bomb, we appreciate you, Bomb. QQ, man.
Yeah, you know, like the video, share it, subscribe to the Rebuttal Entertainment. You know, I'm gonna be going live. Maybe I'll start my going live, Lou, 3 times a week, maybe. You know what I
Man,
mean?
just let me know the times, man. Long as I'm, should I probably go a little live with you while I'm in the truck? I take a lunch break. Shit, I ain't tripping. I can right in my work truck. I ain't tripping.
Nigga fat ass gonna be like, wait a minute, I know that light skin, Lou.
Yep, yep. But like, and I was on my lunch break, so keep it moving. Keep it moving. For
All
real.
right,
But yeah, I'm gonna hit
I'll
you up.
talk to y'all later, man. Thank y'all, man.
Okay, boy. All right.